Good evening everyone. Today we are going to start with properties of DFT and we are going to see what are the important properties which the DFT follows or which are important from examination and Viva point of view. Now we know that DFT of a discrete time sequence x of n is denoted by x of k. We already know that अगर आपका input x of n है तो by applying discrete Fourier transform on x of n you get your x of k. Now the DFT and IDFT pair is denoted by this is the what is your relation between them, that x of n on DFT for n points gives you x of k. Here n indicates n point DFT. Now what are the properties that we are going to study? We don't need to go for actual proof, we just need to know the what is your statements. That the statement for the first one is that agar if you having one sequence you apply a DFT for n point and you get x1 of k, and if there is another sequence x2 of n you apply some DFT and you get x2 of k, then the final result what do you say, wait, I'll just see. Then over here a1 into x1 of n plus a2 into x2 of n on DFT will be giving you a1 x1 of k plus a2 x2 of k. Trust me, you don't need to go to this entire theorem, it's not needed. You just need to know that the DFT of linear combination of two or more signals is equal to the sum of the linear combination of DFT of individual signals. मतलब आपका अगर सपोज इनपुट सिग्नल x1 है and if you are multiplying it with a constant a1 and if you are having a second sequence x2 of n and if you are multiplying it with some another constant a2, then on DFT of the addition of these two will give you a resultant a1 x1 plus a1 x1 of k plus a2 x2 of k. Similarly, we have a periodicity property over here. I'll just read out the statement that the statement says that if your x of n, that is nothing but the input signal on DFT, is giving you x of k, then your x of k plus n इज इक्वल्स टू एक्स ऑफ के. दैट मीन्स यहाँ पे आपका जो भी ये एन रहेगा, ये कैपिटल एन, सपोज इट इज अ 8 पॉइंट DFT, सो 8 पॉइंट के बाद आपका सीक्वेंस फिर से रिपीट होगा. दैट मीन्स योर वैल्यू विल ऑलवेज रिमेन एक्स ऑफ के एंड देयर वोंट बी एनी अदर आउटपुट. इन अनदर वर्ड्स, it is nothing but DFT of a finite length sequence. Finite length as in your capital N is equals to 4, 8, 16. DFT of a finite length sequence result in a periodic sequence. That means आपके पास अगर आपके पास सपोज x of n है यहाँ पर ये वाला, so on DFT it is giving you x of k, so the resultant will always be x of k and there won't be any other output to it, even if there is a increment in the number of DFT sequence. So यहाँ पे the value will be x of k plus n, which is equals to x of k always. Now again we don't need to go to the entire proof because it is not expected. Now we'll be going with actual numericals, or I would say some symmetrical properties. Now over here I'm having circular symmetries of a sequence wherein a sequence x of let me see whether it is visible or not. I just adjust it. Yes, you have been given a sequence x of n. It is at 0, 1, 2, 3, having amplitudes 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now what I have done is I have made this signal as a periodic signal. So after 3 on 4, 5, 6, 7 and over here on -1, -2, -3 and -4, I am having my input sequence in a periodic fashion. So over here the signal is being repeated. Now what did I do? I applied a delay of 2 bits or of 2 samples over here. So now first I had an original signal x of n, then I made it as a periodic signal, so the name from changed from x of n to xp of n. Then I gave it a delay. A signal is delayed by 2 samples, so the another one is xp of n minus 2. So now my signal is getting shifted to the left a little bit. Now what did I do? I divided my signal. In another words, I divided my signal this from this signal. In another words, I took the one which is remainder. So what is expected over here is the ones which are मैंने बाकी सारे जितने भी पॉइंट्स थे उन सब को डिस्कार्ड कर दिया एंड आई एम लेफ्ट आउट विद ओनली ऑप्शंस विच आर प्रेजेंट एट 0, 1, 2, 3. इफ यू लुक केयरफुली, द सिग्नल ओवर हियर is being written in a circular fashion. So I'll just go to the the theory part of it and let you explain. Now if you observe the equations, the first one over here, the first one over here and the one over here, the last one, we can say that the sequence x dash of n over here, यहाँ पे the x dash of n is obtained by circularly shifting the sequence x of n by 2 samples. That means x of n is related to this one by circular shift. Now the notation over here, let us see what the notation means. X dash of n is equals to x of n minus k, in our case it will be n minus 2 modulo n, that means आपने उससे उतने पॉइंट DFT को आपने यूज़ किया है या फिर वो रिमाइंडर है. नाउ इट मीन्स दैट डिवाइड योर n minus k by n and retain the remainder only. So in another words, I'll be having x dash of n, which is equals to x of n minus k modulo n. That means you have retained the remainder by dividing it by the number of DFT that you have received. This will be clear once we start doing the numerical or we start looking at the example. Now there is a graphical representation also. So now let us see what do we mean by that. Now graphical representation, just a moment, I will see whether it is adjustable. Now over here you have your circular shifting of a sequence is plotted graphically as follows. You have been given or provided a sequence x of n as 1 2 3 4 at the position 0 1 2 and 3. I have written over here, it won't be written in your book. I expect आप लोग पेंसिल से आपके बुक में वो सैम्पल्स के ऊपर ये इनिशियल बिट्स लिख लें 0 1 2 and 3. Now to plot x of n which is denoted by x of n modulo 4, since it is a 4-point DFT, hence modulo 4. This plot is obtained by writing the samples of x of n circularly anti-clockwise, which is the most important part over here. Now this comes from signal and system. So यहाँ पे you need to write down in a circular in what do you say, in anti-clockwise way, in a circular way. So यहाँ पे आपका x of 0th bit आएगा, x of 1, x of 2 and x of 3. In another word, यहाँ पे value 1, यहाँ पे value 2, यहाँ पे value 3 and यहाँ पे value 4 आएगा. Now what happens if I want to delay this sequence x of n by 1 bit? In another words, there is a circular delay by 1 sample. So now what happens in there? To delay sequence x of n circularly by 1 sample, shift every sample circularly in anti-clockwise direction by 1. Since the delay expected is 1 sample, we will be making a shift of the sample in anti-clockwise in this way only by 1. That means अगर आपका x of 0 यहाँ पे था तो अभी आपका x of 0 यहाँ पर आएगा, since there is a delay of 1 sample being provided. This shows that the figure this is shown in the above figure that I'll just show you right now. Remember that the delay by k samples means shift the sequence circularly in anti-clockwise. Anti-clockwise word is the most important over here. If there is a delay, it has to be done in an anti-clockwise way. If there is an advance, then it has to be done in in a clockwise way. Since there is a delay over here, it is being done in an anti-clockwise direction by that much units. Now if you look carefully, the x of n, which is now being delayed by 1 sample over here, yeah, x of 0, which was initially over here, has been shifted to over here, x of 0, x of 1, x of 2 and x of 3. The entire circle over here is being shifted anti-clockwise and your bits are being shuffled accordingly. Now similarly you have it for advance. अगर advance है, then your x of 0 over here, which is there over here, is getting shifted by that many samples in the clockwise direction. If there is an advance by 1 sample, that means your x of 0, which was initially over here, will now be starting from over here, but the pattern of the circle will be in anti-clockwise only, unless and until it is being mentioned otherwise. So यहाँ पे the sequence is starting from x of 0, which is at the bottom, then x of 1, then x of 2 and then x of 3. Now what if it is a folded sequence? I guess all these points have been covered in signal and system, but still, as you didn't have exam or written exam for it, so it's much better that you just recollect all those things. Circularly folded sequence. A circularly folded sequence is denoted by x of n. That means this entire thing will be done in a reversal way. ये सीधा फ्लिप फ्लॉप हो जाएगा. नाउ इफ x of 0 इज ओवर हियर, इफ आई वांट टू राइट ऑन x of minus n, देन यहाँ पे x of 0 हो जाएगा एंड देन यहाँ पे x of 2 हो जाएगा. सिमिलरली योर 1 and 3 विल रिमेन द सेम. sorry 1 and 3 will also change the sorry my bad, यहाँ पे आपका 0 और 3 ऐसे ही रहेगा. The direction of this एंटी क्लॉकवाइज will change from एंटी क्लॉकवाइज टू क्लॉकवाइज. दैट मीन्स अगर आपका x of 0 यहाँ पर है तो x of 1 यहाँ पर आएगा. इट इज़ बीइंग एलैबोरेटेड ओवर हियर. Now I hope this is visible. Let me see. Now x of what do you say, x of 0 is over here, but since the signal is x of minus n, that means it is being done in an clockwise fashion, and x of 1, x of 2 and x of 3 will come over here. Now if what if I want to have n minus 2, that means I want to have what do you say, x of n, but there is a delay ऑफ 2 बिट्स. दैट मीन्स सर मुझे 2 बार एंटी क्लॉकवाइज मतलब 2 पोजीशन से शिफ्ट करना है. दैट मीन्स द एंटायर सर्कल विल नाउ बी स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम दिस पॉइंट इन एन एंटी क्लॉकवाइज वे, एंड दिस विल बी माई न्यू स्टार्टिंग पोजीशन, एंड देन इट विल बी 1 2 3 मतलब x of 0, x of 1, x of 2 and x of 3 over here. This can be done with the numerical also. So let's start with numerical as soon as we can, so that it gives you a better idea of what has to be done. Symmetry property पे there is no expectation of what do you say the numerical. So will be symmetry property पे है पर वो circular convolution पे है, circular one. So we'll be starting up with this quite shortly, but before that let us see what do we mean by circular convolution. Now the multiplication of two DFTs is equivalent to the circular convolution of the sequences इन टाइम डोमेन. समथिंग बिगर. लेट अस कैलकुलेट आराम से. व्हाट डू वी मीन बाय दैट? अगर आपके पास एक सीक्वेंस है जो आपको DFT पे x1 ऑफ k देता है, एंड यू हैव अनदर सीक्वेंस जो आपको DFT पे एक अनदर सीक्वेंस देता है x2 ऑफ k, देन x1 ऑफ n का सर्कुलर कॉन्वोल्यूशन ऑफ n पॉइंट with x2 of n on DFT will be giving you a product of both the what do you say DFT outputs. That means x1 of k into x2 of k. Here summation of here this circle along with n indicates circular convolution for n point. Now again you don't need to go for any theory part of it. We'll be directly starting up with the numerical, so it becomes easier for you to grasp. Now you have been what do you say solved problems on circular convolution is being given. Now you don't need to write down all this theory beta. While doing the numerical I'll explain you how. Now solve problems on circular convolution. There are three ways by which the numerical on circular convolution can be done. It is basically using a graphical method, using matrix method, and using DFT IDFT method. Generally I would prefer to go by these two. It is very much simpler and easier for you to calculate. Now I hope it is visible. Let me see. Now over here you have been given two sequences that x of n is given by 0 1 2 3 and h of n is given by 2 1 1 2. Now you have to find the circular convolution. There is no way mentioned that which method has to be used, so we'll go by first the graphical method which is being mentioned over here. So now according to the definition of circular convolution, there is a big boring definition that it has been given by y of m. Trust me, it is simpler. Y of m is equals to summation छोटू n to 0 summation from n equals to 0 to capital N minus 1 x1 of n ऐसे ही रहेगा into x2 of m minus n, where your this m will range from 0 to capital N minus 1. ये कैसे कैसे होगा we'll see very smoothly and modulo n for n point DFT. Now हियर द गिवन सीक्वेंसेज आर दो सीक्वेंस दिए हैं आपको, उसमें से पहले वाले सीक्वेंस को आपको ऐसा का ऐसा ही लेना है और दूसरे वाले को आपको कुछ डिले या एडवांस करके वैसे एडजस्ट करना है. लेट्स सी हाउ. हियर द गिवन सीक्वेंसेज आर x ऑफ n एंड h ऑफ n. सो the length of the sequence is 4. That means your capital N is equals to 4. Hence your equation 1 over here becomes y of m, which is equals to summation n equals to 0 to 3 x of n into your second equation which is being given as h of m minus n modulo 4. Now what do we mean by that? Let's see. We'll plot both these signals very smoothly. Now first of all let's plot x of n. X of n, since there is no delay or no advance, it will be the starting point will be over here, and x of 0, x of 1, x of 2 and x of 3 will be plotted in this way, in a circular way, in an anti-clockwise way, so that the values will be 0 1 2 and 3. Now we'll start with h of n. Now h of n, if you look carefully, h of n over here, I hope this is visible. Let me verify बेटा, एक मिनट है खाली. हाँ. Now h of n over here is given by what do you say, h of n, simple h of n, no delay, no advance over here. So h of n is the starting point is over here. I write it down in an anti-clockwise way. So h of 0, h of 1, h of 2 and h of 3. If you look carefully on the left, the values of h of 0, h of 1, h of 2 and h of 3 are being given as 2, 1, 1, 2. So the values are being written as 2, 1, 1, 2. Now we need to what do you say, have it in this format, h of minus n modulo 4, since it is a 4-point DFT. You don't need to write this entire theory, better trust me. After this circle, you can directly start with the bottom circle over here, which is being drawn. Now, h of minus n, as I had said, if there is a minus sign over here, then the circular shift will be in the clockwise direction. That means पहले आप एंटी क्लॉकवाइज लेते थे, अभी आप क्लॉकवाइज लोगे. दैट मीन्स यह h of 0 के बाद आपका h of 1 यहाँ पर ना होते हुए यहाँ पर आएगा. दैट मीन्स आफ्टर योर h of 0 इज बिंग इंक्लूडेड ओवर हियर, your h of 1 will be over here, h of 2 will be over here and h of 3 will be over here. 2, 1, 1, 2. You have to just plot the circles, bacha. You don't need to write this entire theory. Trust me, it's not expected. Now over here, just a moment. हाँ, यहाँ पे then what happens is you h of minus n. Now over here, just a moment, I'll just adjust. Now what is being expected, that you draw x of n inside and you draw h of minus n outside. That means आपका जो inner circle होगा उसका starting point यहाँ पे होगा, but it will be an anti-clockwise way. And यहाँ पे जो आपका outer circle है h of minus n, that the starting point will be over here, but then your what do you say, your circular shift will be in clockwise direction, somewhat in this way. Now there is now an important game has to be played. अभी आएगा मजा. Now x of 0 का value is 0, h of 0 का value is 2. You multiply the values बच्चा, not the position. x of 0 और h of 0 को multiply नहीं करना है. You just have to multiply the values over here, 0, 2. So the value will be over here is 0 into 2 plus कोई भी एक पॉइंट ले लो. चलो ये पॉइंट ले लीजिए आप पहले, 1 into 2. So यहाँ पे the value will be 1 into 2, 1 into 2 plus इसका वैल्यू क्या था, x of 2 का it was 2 and h of 2 का it was 1. So it is nothing but 1 into 2. You have to just multiply the values and you have to add them simply. So the value will be 0, 2, 2, 3. So the final value of y of 0 is given by 7. Simple sir. We haven't applied any delay or advance to h of minus n over here, beta. Now comes the important part, wherein you start substituting the value of m over here. If you look carefully, हमें m का value substitute करते जाना. That means you have to substitute the value from m equals to 0 to m equals to n minus 1. Your n is 4, so we have to go up till 3. That means ये value जो है आपका वो 3 तक जाएगा. 1 minus n, 2 minus n, 3 minus n modulo 4. Now can I say that minus n, 1 minus n can be written as minus n plus 1 minus n plus 1. That means here your h of minus n is the same way as what do you say, h of minus n plus 1. Now since it is plus 1, this indicates that the delay of what do you say, h of minus n by one sample. This is obtained by shifting the circular shift h of minus n in anti-clockwise direction by one sample. That means यहाँ पे आपका जो ये minus n प्लस 1 था, वो आपका जो शिफ्ट है, वो जो डिले है आपका, वो आप प्लस वन है बच्चा, माइनस 1 नहीं है, प्लस 1 है मतलब डिले है, प्लस है डिले है मतलब आप सर्कल को ऊपर शिफ्ट करते हो इन एंटी क्लॉकवाइज वे. नाउ your h of 0 initially was over here. If you look carefully, h of minus n था आपके पास यहाँ पे. When you shift this outer circle by 1 bit, so can I say आपका ये h of 0 जो यहाँ पे ये 2 था, ये इधर आ जाएगा, ये h of 3 इधर, फिर ये h of 2 जो यहाँ पे था वो इधर आ जाएगा और ये h of 1 आपका यहाँ पे आ जाएगा. Now आई गेस ये पॉइंट तक मेरे बच्चों को काफ़ी सिंपल रहा होगा. यू जस्ट हैड h ऑफ माइनस n विच वॉज बींग प्लॉटेड इन अ सर्कुलर वे एंड यू अप्लाइड अ डिले. दैट मीन्स आपने उस सर्कल को जो यहाँ पे आपका स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट था अभी वो ऊपर चला गया है एंड यू हैव टू जस्ट सिंस इट वॉज अ डिले इट वॉज बींग डन इन एन एंटी क्लॉकवाइज वे. नाउ द ओनली थिंग इज आपको ये सर्कल अगेन x ऑफ n के ऊपर बिठाना है एंड यू विल बी गेटिंग द वैल्यू ऑफ y ऑफ 1. कैसे, लेट्स सी. For outer circle the starting point is over here, for inner circle the starting point is over here. Now if you multiply the values 0 into 1 0, so the first term is 0. Then अगर आपको चाहिए तो आप ये दोनों ले लो, 3 into 1 3, 2 into 4 2 into 2 sorry 2 into 2 which will be the giving me the value 4, and 1 into 2 this इसका value x of 1 का 1 and h of 0 का 2, so 2 into 1 will be giving me 2, so the final value for y of 1 is equals to 9. Now similarly all you need to do is just keep on changing this position. Why? Because जैसे हमें यहाँ पे 1 minus n चाहिए था, वैसे यहाँ पे हमें 2 minus n 3 minus n चाहिए. So you will be just shifting the position in anti-clockwise way of h minus n. That means if you look carefully into the next circle over here, इफ़ यू लुक केयरफुली ओवर हियर, यहाँ पे पहले इनिशियली हमारा h ऑफ 0 यहाँ पे था, अभी वो h ऑफ 0 यहाँ पे आ गया है एंड h ऑफ 1 यहाँ पे आ गया जो पहले यहाँ पर था. इन अनदर वर्ड्स कैन आई से इट इज़ नथिंग बट जो आपका यहाँ पे h है बच्चा, h, इट इज़ नॉट x, प्रिंटिंग मिस्टेक है बच्चा, प्लीज़ डू रेक्टिफाई इन योर बुक्स. h ऑफ 1 माइनस n था जहाँ पे आपका स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट यहाँ पे था, अभी वो स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट शिफ्ट होकर यहाँ पे हो गया इन एंटी क्लॉकवाइज है. वाई एंटी क्लॉकवाइज? बिकॉज वी हैव अ डिले. सिमिलरली अभी ये h ऑफ n को हम x ऑफ n के ऊपर रख देंगे एंड विल परफॉर्म द सेम what do you say multiplication of the values which are being occurring, and you will be getting your y of 2. Similarly for y of 3 आपको और एक बार इस सर्कल को शिफ्ट करना है एंड the value will be somewhat like this in this way, wherein your starting point has been shifted from left to the bottom and the entire circle is being shifted in anti-clockwise way. Hence your 0 1 2 3 are over here, and then you place this over your main circle, that is nothing but your x of n over here. x of n के ऊपर आपने h of 3 minus n modulo 4 फिट कर दिया and you get the value of y3 of y of 3. You get 4 values of y of m, that is starting from y of 0, y of 1, y of 2 and y of 3, and this is the way you write the answer, the final answer for doing a graphical way. Now you have the similar kind of numerical, but let me see if I can find out something very beautiful so that it becomes easier for you. Fine, let's take one more numerical. Now you have what do you say, a sequence. Just let me just adjust. Now you have been given two signals. Trust me, this type of numerical is too difficult and it won't come into the paper because it is damn lengthy in nature. Now using the graphical method, obtain a 5-point circular convolution of two discrete time signals defined as, you have been given two signals x of n and y of n, and the range of n is from 0 to 2. That means it will be 3.012 and यहाँ पे this will be 4.0123. Now x of n is given by 1.5 raised to n. Your छोटू n का value ranges from 0 to 2, and so for n equals to 0 you get a value, n equals to 2 you get a value, n equals to 1 you get a value, n equals to 2 you get a value. So x of n you get a value, you get 3 sample points. Similarly y of n is given by -3, you get 4 points for y of n. Now since we have been told to obtain a 5-point circular, that means अगर हमारे पास यहाँ पे जितने भी samples है, the input, both the input signals should be of 5-bit signal, 5-bit sequence. That means अगर हमारे पास यहाँ पे 3 bit आए हैं, so we need to pad 2 extra zeros. अगर मेरे पास यहाँ पे y of n में सिर्फ 4 bit आया, so I need to pad 1 more extra zero over here so that it becomes simple over here. Now what do you say, now just a moment beta. Now since we have padded 1 extra zero and according to the definition of what do you say, circular convolution over here, let me see whether it is visible or not. I'll just put it downwards. Now over here we have y of m, which is equals to summation n equals to 0 to n minus 1, first sequence as it is, second sequence into m minus 1 modulo n. That means यहाँ पे m minus n modulo 5. Now y of m is equal, since the input sequence we have been told is 5-point DFT, hence it will be n summation n equals to 0 to 4 x of n into y of m minus n modulo 5. Now we'll start plotting फटाफट एक equation बच्चा. x of n is, since it is being told 5, so यहाँ पे it will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. It is being done in an anti-clockwise way. Similarly, y of n is being plotted over here. It is being plotted it is being plotted over here as 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Things are very simple, you don't need to complicate it. The first thing you have to do is you have to find out y of 0. That means you have to you have to put the value of m over here as 0. So you just need to find out the value of y of minus n. That means आपका जो ये y वाला सर्कल है बच्चा, ये वाला, this will be getting this will be getting shifted from anti-clockwise to clockwise now, and you have to add it to x of n. कैसे? Let's see बच्चा. Now over here you have y of minus n modulo 5. Modulo 5 nothing but 5 point DFT over here. So yes, यहाँ पे आपका पहले y of n जो था बच्चा वो ऐसे जा रहा था एंटी क्लॉकवाइज में. Since it is given as y of minus n, it will be now going to go in clockwise direction. So now your y of 0, y of 1, y of 2, y of 3 and y of 4, the entire thing has to be placed on your x of n, on the 5 points of x of n, and the values, substitute values and subsequent values have to be found out. For example, the first one is y of 0. So भाई आपको x of 0 के साथ इसका वैल्यू जो है, x of 0 का वैल्यू 1 था, y of 0 का वैल्यू -3 था. You just multiply it, you get a value, plus you get value multiplied by this value. Multiply करोगे, you will add it to this, you will add it to this, you will add it to this, you will add it to this. You will do such complication process and you will get one value for y of 0. Now the value of y m minus n में जो आपका m पहले 0 था अभी वो 1 हो गया. That means the outer circle, if you want, you shouldn't plot this y of minus n plus 1 or somewhat in this way. Now you should directly start plotting the outer circles. Now if you look carefully over here, in these two circles over here, please do pay attention ना बच्चा. यहाँ पे अगर ये वाला आपका y of minus n था, that is y of minus n is nothing but y of minus n plus 0. तो यहाँ पे आपका इक्वेशन क्या है बेटा, y of minus n plus 1. दैट मीन्स आपका जो भी ये आउटर सर्कल होगा बेटा वो एक पोजीशन से शिफ्ट हो जाएगा इन द एंटी क्लॉकवाइज वे. अगर आपका y of 0 यहाँ पे था बेटा तो अभी y of 0 यहाँ पे आएगा, फिर y of 1, y of 2, y of 3, ये पूरा जो सर्कल था ना बेटा वो ऐसे शिफ्ट होके x of n के ऊपर आ जाएगा. दिस इज फॉर y of minus n plus 1. देन यू हैव अ सर्कल over here for y of minus n plus 2, y of minus n plus 3, and the last and not the least you have y of minus n, I'll just put it over here, y of minus n plus 4. That means the circle is being shifted 4 times and you get the value of y of 4, and this is how you get the values of your y of m. I'll just show you over here. Your y of m are nothing but y of 0, y of 1, y of 2, y of 3 and y of 4 over here beta. Now y of m is being given by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bit point. So यहाँ पे आपका न्यूमेरिकल ख़त्म होता है. In the next lecture we'll start with linear convolution. I guess it is a part, it is not a part I would say. Just a moment, let me verify. No, it is not a part, it is just there to verify the method. It is it might be there into your previous syllabuses also for signal and system, but still we'll go once over here. Now what do we mean by linear convolution is, you have your x of n over here, you compare with your linear convolution. That means you will be having x of n as your 3-point signal and your y of n is 4-point signal. Since this is 4 point, this is 3 point, you will have to append 1 0 over here and let y1 of n is equals to x of n into y of n. So यहाँ पे आप ये साइड आप सारे y के वैल्यूज़ लिखते हो and यहाँ पे आप सारे x के वैल्यूज़ लिखते हो, and the values that you receive after doing mathematical calculation is nothing but y1 of 0, y1 of 1, y1 of 2, y1 of 3, y1 of 4, y1 of 5 and y1 of 6. Now how is this done? I guess my students might be quite aware of this. Still let me tell you know, this one is y1 of यहाँ पे आपके y के वैल्यूज़ है, यहाँ पे आपके x के वैल्यूज़ है. You multiply this and you get a value over here. You multiply this and you get a value over here. For example, 3 into 1.5 is 4.5, and this over here. If you want, you can just write down the entire equation once and then draw this side line so that you can get your equations. The first point is y1 of 0, then y1 of 1, y1 of 2, so on and so forth. Now y1 of 0, y1 of 1, y1 of 2 and up till you have y1 of 6 over here. यहाँ पे आपके पास अगर आप देखो तो you have the values up till, let me just adjust फटाक से, हाँ, यहाँ पे you're having a value up till y1 of 6. Therefore x of n into your normal convolution, into your normal multiplication with y of n gave me certain result. Now this value, this value is almost approximate. Only the fact is that the last bit over here is 0, which is not at all admissible. So your value matches with the previous one and hence it can be verified. Now we have so in the next lecture we'll be starting up with matrix method. Quite simple, nothing to worry about. So yes, we'll stop it over here. In this numerical, the one which we did right now, comparison with linear convolution was not expected. It is done as an additional measure to just verify the answer and nothing more. So yes, I would stop it over here, and in the next lecture we'll be starting up with circular convolution using matrix method. Quite easy, trust me, you will love it and you will prefer to go always with this. Up till then, stay safe and do study better. Thank you.